You looking like Shannon Sharp.
Man, that day was great. Bitches up there looking like Badia, boy. That shit was great.
Yeah. You were tuned in to the Start 5 podcast. Welcome back. I am the man E-Trillionaire Cars. You can call me E-Trill for short. You can also hit me up on Instagram and X at E_Trillionaire. You can also find the Start 5 podcast wherever you get your podcast. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to kick it to my left.
You're now tuned into the Start 5 podcast. Your boy Jay Supreme, Hive Jordan 3 on IG. Season 3 episode, what, this is 26? I believe this is 26.
27.
Oh, 27. Episode 27, man. I want to salute to the Kelsey brothers, man. They was in the building last night. Got a big win against the Boston Celtics, man. And pass it to my left, man.
What's good? Justo back again. Justo Star 5 on IG and X. And shout out my Nets. Shout out my birthday. They 3-1 since my birthday, man.
Momentum.
We on a 1-game winning streak. It starts at 1. Let's keep it rolling, man. Now I'm gonna kick it to my left.
Him Simmons for MVP.
Hey, man, you already know what it is, man. Jonathan Cinco Hardy on the book.
Desperate times calls us for desperate measures.
Listen,
Oh, niggas
what they say in football, you aim for the first downs. It's not always a touchdown, alright? It starts with 1.
You gotta get the first one,
right?
You gotta get the first one. Unless it's Victor Deshaun Jackson open the game up. But you already know what it is. Jonathan Cinco Hardy on the book, at Super John on X and Instagram. And man, shout out to the Cavs for playing stressful basketball, man. I'm tired of us coming back from 20 and winning games. It's not a sustain for Cavs in 6, but it's always Cavs in 6. I'm passing to Dom over there.
What's good, y'all? Catch me at X, Last of a Dime Break X on IG. Catch me on Facebook at Dom Daniel. You already know we come with fire content only today, baby. Shout out to the Cavs getting that shit done, man. Told everybody, man, in Boston they frauds. Man, I was with Shaq. He was about to pick the Cavs, even though they ain't had Donovan Mitchell. He ain't know, but I was on you. I was right with you, Shaq. Let's see what you was on. But let's get it, baby.
Yeah, so this past weekend, Lakers versus Nuggets. I'm quite sure Lakers didn't probably like the result of the game. However, LeBron James only needed 9 points to eclipse 40,000 points, which further extends his all-time NBA scoring record mark. So now he hits the 40,000 milestone and plateau. While I think averaging something like 30 points per game in the previous 4 to help, get that pace. You can talk about LeBron all day, but
They said he's not a scorer.
yeah, I want to get into that. So, I mean, what defines scoring?
Putting the ball in the rim.
What's his go-to move, though?
It's a plethora. Just get a shot.
Scorer's got a go-to move. That's what I'm saying.
It depends on what era LeBron we talking about.
Which one you want? The first 7 years, the middle 7 years, or the last 7 years?
Just give me a hard time. You got it. You got a little bag.
The first 7 years it was speed and athleticism.
To the rim. On your
Giannis?
head.
Still had a more defined game than Giannis' first 7 years offensively.
He had to pull up midi though.
Pit up midi,
He had to pull
off
up
the dribble midi,
right past the 3-point line.
drop step.
Still put it up right
No, but and I think JJ Redick, says it best in terms of the top 5 all-time NBA scorers. I think Jordan's number 1, and the next 3 or 4 guys is all at 27.5 points a game. So if what are we talking about? I don't understand the discussion. Like I see his defined move is being a freight train. So he didn't have to do drop steps and fadeaways to get a shot off because he has something that the other 2 guys didn't have, and that's just brute strength to get to the basket. And then now at his later stage of his career, he's shooting 40% from 3 this year, something he ain't done in a long time, and he's still getting better. So I don't know what the fuck we talking about anymore.
Highly impressive.
Smoking that dope.
I'm right with you, EB.
I'm with you too. You ain't getting no argument out of me.
Bron been my GOAT, man. I've been trying to tell
You heard that, Raw?
man.
Ben said that.
Fuck yeah,
Bron been the
boy.
GOAT, man.
3-1 head that, but
Been the GOAT. But shouts out to 40,000, man. That's crazy.
How much
40,
further?
10,
How much
10.
further y'all think he can go, man?
till he wanna
Y'all
stop.
think he can get that 50 ball?
Nah, he ain't gonna do that.
45?
I mean,
That's like 5 more years.
45 maybe.
6 more years.
Well,
Maybe.
it took roughly 300 and some odd games, 330 some odd games to get every increment of 10,000.
So what's that, like 4-5 seasons?
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, 5, 6
5
for
times
sure.
8 is
To
32.
get 50,
So
to get
that's
50 Bron
320.
gonna have to play till you almost
330.
45,
Till he 50.
and that's at,
He about to play
and that's
till
at his
That's at
average.
25 a
That's at 25 a
clip,
game.
bro. No.
Yeah,
no, we
like
don't
5, 6
see
more
a-
years.
If he do that, bro, I don't want to say it, but if Bron putting up 25 and 47, bro,
Stop it.
come on,
What
bro.
we talking about?
What he taking and I need some?
Man.
Cause ain't no way, big dog. And then that'll be an indictment on the league. Like y'all out here really letting this 50-year-old put up
No,
30 on y'all right now.
No, fact.
So, for all time's sake, so Jordan and Will are tied at 30.1. Then you got Embiid at 27.8, 27.4 for Elgin Baylor, 27.3 for KD, and LeBron 27.1.
And that just did the last couple years.
Yeah, because it was 27.4 prior to the season starting. And so like, I just think that like, I mean, you got to come up with a better argument to me than telling me he's not a scorer and he's the most prolific scorer in the history of the league.
Yeah, it's a lazy argument.
Yeah.
You got to give me some more factual information. I didn't see him do drop step fadeaways. Ask Toronto Raptors; they got tons of it.
True. We got about a 15-minute highlight reel.
Can't tell me not
Bulls
clutch.
got it.
The
Celtics
Clippers just saw a barrage of threes a week ago, so you can't tell me he can't do that. The weakest part of his offensive game is the free throw line. Had he been an 85% career free throw shooter, he'd have broke this shit 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, then again, maybe not because he don't get calls all like that. So they say. So he say. You know, he definitely with that bitch 12 times like Harden or Embiid or somebody like that.
That's
For all the driving the basketball that he does.
Man, every superhero got his kryptonite.
He get the Shaq treatment though, which is terrible. He's big and strong, so you should be able to take that.
It just amazes me how everybody can't recognize him as the best basketball player. Like I just don't understand it. I understand what Mike did for his team, but like he was the best player on the best team at that particular time. The league is so much more skilled, so much more complex as far as the offenses that they run in, as far as the rule changes and everything. Like I don't see how people always want to revert back and say, "Oh, basketball was better in the '80s and '90s," when everything was better as it evolves. Everything gets better besides basketball. Like that makes no sense at all.
The next highest guard, well, I guess you can consider Jerry West. He's right behind LeBron at 27, but I mean he's not even in the conversation of all-time great. But they raised Kobe Bryant up on this mantle. Kobe's right at 24. And look, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Bean, but Bean's first couple years in the league, he wasn't scoring the ball like that.
I mean, he was on the bench for a while.
I understand that,
He went in the fire like Bron.
but I don't know if, and obviously maybe he could have. I don't know. I could be wrong here, but I don't think Kobe could have came in as a rookie and did what LeBron did.
Look what he came into.
I know he was behind Eddie George and Nick Van Exel and all them guys, but like, did you see enough there for Kobe to average 20 a night? And this could be a controversial comment. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, if he went to Charlotte,
I don't think so. If he was on a bad team, he had every shot.
like Charlotte,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But if he like took their role, but was still on,
And I don't think Charlotte was bad at that time either.
I mean,
No,
they were a mid pick.
They wasn't.
Yeah.
They were in a mid pick.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah.
I might agree with you on that. You know,
I agree.
I don't see Kobe.
But I feel like
Maybe.
Kobe's claim to that spot is, that just shows you just work hard, you can get to wherever you need to go. That's his message, and
Yeah,
that's
and
what his
what he
career
said.
is.
Brain.
You can't never take that away from Bane.
No,
Bane
no,
Mine
definitely
is a
put the work in.
gift from the gods.
And I'm not diminishing
He's chosen
nothing,
one.
right? So, 96, 97, 7.6 points per game. 97, 98, 15 and a half. 99, at 98, 99, 19.9. 2000, when they won their first championship, 22 and a half points per game. He didn't start getting 28 until the following year. That's when, you know, he officially probably blossomed into what we recognize him to be today. That was like probably the I ain't gonna
he
say
had-
the first evidence of it,
But you got it. And I hate when people. LeBron had to, like you to your point. LeBron had to carry so much, bro. Like, we didn't have no Shaq and Eddie. We had Ricky Davis and Darius Miles and Carlos Boozer here.
who the year before was talking shit about, oh yeah, we don't need no high school player. Go
Bro,
watch, go find it on
We
YouTube.
just won like 15 games. What is y'all talk? We need whatever we can get here, bro.
What Carlos Boozer say? He can jump on the bandwagon.
Bandwagon.
And what I tell you, we
thought
had
that
no
was mine.
bandwagon. We had a
I think that was
wheelbarrow.
mine.
We had a wheelbarrow. We barely get. We had one wheel, nigga.
One wheel.
And it was
What's your-
flat.
Right.
Bro,
Bitch
they used to be
was
giving they used to be giving tickets away to them games.
You don't know how difficult a flat wheelbarrow
Now,
is. That's a hell of a job.
Is he not considered a great scorer because he never averaged 35 for a season?
Probably.
You know,
Nah.
it's because
how it looks,
It's because
too.
one person, one individual had what was he had 10 scoring titles,
9, I think. 9 or 10.
and then the other guy we just mentioned, formerly mentioned, rest in peace, Kobe Bean Bryant.
He lead the league in scoring that many times. Maybe once or twice, 2 or 3 times, 4 times.
But it's the way he used to do it.
And that fucking season they had, or those
That
spurts
stretch,
they used
yeah,
to
we
have.
used that 7 games, 50 points.
Yeah.
But we know LeBron James has always been about efficiency. Kobe Bryant didn't give a damn about no efficiency.
True. Well, he thought that was the most efficient shot.
Him
taking it over two is the most efficient shot in this
Okay.
scenario.
As far as everybody on this
But that's
roster.
what I'm saying. That's why people don't consider, because he doesn't have the killer mindset. And,
Now,
And it's also how it looks though. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the optics.
brute strength doesn't look. It's not like a pretty game.
you
Get
hear
into that mid range, like how we were just talking about.
Mhm.
Your handle, that little shove, step back, that footwork. Like LeBron didn't rely on that, and he didn't have to.
You have to.
But it didn't look pretty. So when I'm looking at scores and you're showing me tape, I'm not gonna sit here and watch and be like, LeBron's a scorer. You would have to show me numbers for that.
But like John said, scoring is putting the ball in the basket.
100%.
No matter how you do it. I feel
100%.
like Wilt Chamberlain was an elite scorer. He didn't have a step back or no crazy bag. He was just bigger and
throwing
stronger
up
and better than
styles and
everybody.
shit.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit used to look crazy.
Finger
Nigga
rolls.
Finger rolling from the free throw line.
Right. But I saw this good meme today on Instagram, and so the guy used a Dragon Ball Z reference and said that
Shout out to
Kobe and Jordan will be considered, they'll be Vegeta, willed, strong-minded, by any means necessary to win. Where Goku come along and say he humbled the motherfucker, but you throw down with him, he gonna fight to the end, and then ultimately he gonna kick your ass, and that's what we compared LeBron James to. And so I thought that was a great analogy.
That's a good analogy.
You know what I'm saying?
Goku always trying to put the work in.
Right.
Yeah,
And Vegeta couldn't stand fucking Kakarot. How did you do this, Kakarot? Couldn't figure it out. Like, how are you so strong? Hence, 21 years into the league and you're still averaging 25. Quite frankly, you're still a top 10 player in the NBA. I'm not going to go past 10. I'm not going to go past 10, not no more. I know last year I might have been, in the top
more.
5. I don't want to start too many arguments.
I love it.
I'll take it. I'll take top 10. I'm in agreement.
He's
No
top
argument.
10.
Get no argument for me.
Really top 5 because I can remove a whole lot of motherfuckers. Can't put Joel Embiid in the conversation. Nigga ain't played. Right?
I'll listen to
You
that.
gotta remove
I'll
that
listen to
one.
that.
But they say your best available,
Listen to that.
best ability
I
is your
already know
availability.
Tatum's on the
I know
argument.
he's a fraud. Well, I'm not gonna call him a fraud. His team style of play is fraudulent because they can't close games, evidently.
He's a part of that, so you can.
Okay.
He's a part of that.
24 in the first half, 2 in the second. That's fraudulent.
And you want to bail out of
We
it.
ain't got-
We'll
we ain't
get to
gotta
that.
dive
We'll
too
get to
deep
that.
into
Yeah, so shout out to Bron, 40K.
Shout out to you.
Now, and he's closing in on 11,000 assists. He's only like 100 and
He got a triple double for his career.
for his career. But to answer your question a moment ago, I'll probably say, I don't know, 43,683.
You give a specific number. Write that down.
I say he gonna get 45. I say he gonna crack 45.
You gonna write that
If he go 45, that shit's gonna be out of
He gonna get
touch.
45.
I think that put it out of touch forever.
I'm putting it out there.
That's
He
a
gonna
lot
get
of
45.
buckets.
I'm gonna go 45.
That's a lot of buckets,
You got
bro.
like 2 more years, bro.
I see 2 years
That's it.
I see.
of wanting to play.
Yeah.
Anything after that, I don't see. He'll be 40 this year.
Somebody said he hit 40 and was like, shit, I might as well just wait till Bryce gets to the league too.
40 hit different. You'll see.
Yeah, you right.
I'm
I
telling you,
will see.
throwing that powder in the air, that shit might get a little old.
He gonna be out there, that bitch throwing up sky hooks in a minute.
Right.
I will
Hey,
see.
hey,
Hey,
give me 25 minutes,
Kareem
man.
did it.
43,000.
Kareem did it, so I can't eat,
38?
83.
You said 38 or
He
83?
said 83.
Did I say 83? 46,383.
I've got
45.
45.
I'm gonna go under on the.
Come back like Jordan win the
DBs,
4-5.
but like close. So like 43. Just give me 43, even closer to that.
Because at 25, even at 20 points again, that's what, about 1,200 a season? 1,400 a season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What you got, Dom?
No, like 6. Like 16.
1,600.
Yeah.
That's what
He got like
So this, I know this.
Nah, I'm about to say
This what he gonna end with.
47,000.
Man, listen here.
47,000.
I said about 44, 45, somewhere around there.
talk your shit, dog.
I'm gonna put you at 44 and a half.
44, put him at
That's
44
cool.
and a half.
That's cool.
We all gonna be wrong. It's gonna be like 48,000 much.
You better not be out
That
there.
bitch gonna be straight about to touch it for you. Ain't nobody touching
You
it.
better not be out there like Vince Carter. You better not.
Who can touch him now? Honestly, I heard people saying Luca and stuff like that.
Man, Nick
Yes,
Wright
the
broke that
numbers.
shit. Nick Wright broke that shit
It's
down,
gonna be
bro.
I
hard,
don't think
though.
Luka, I don't think Luka
Yeah, like this is a tough. This is a tough
body
match
won't allow
record.
him to play
Like,
that
this
long.
ain't no
No,
Nick
regular
Wright broke
shit.
that shit down, bro. He said if Luca were to average, what was it, 32?
36.
No, it wasn't 36. Because the highest he went was Wemby, and that was 35.
Okay.
I think he had Luca at like 32 and a half. He said Luca from right now, Luca will have to average 32 and a half for 16 straight seasons.
Yep.
The way the NBA is going, that might not be hard.
Bro, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
For 16.
And you gotta play like 2 games.
And you gotta play bulk of your games.
That's 38 minutes a night. Damn near 38, 40 minutes a night.
And does Luca go on to play that long?
And that's what everybody said on the panel. Like Luca don't seem like that dude that's just hell bent on. When I'm done, bro, Luca. I'm gonna just go ahead and
Put it like
back
this.
to where he from,
LeBron-
Lithuania, Pennsylvania.
I think he had. I believe from go, he was going for GOAT status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody else is coming in the league like that. Like just because of the hype, which is now reality.
Don't nobody want that target on their back.
Right. Because you imagine
We heard
that,
what Jason Tatum said.
and then nothing, that we know of really, no incidents off the court, no scandals, no scandalous
We know
things.
it's some, but you
Of
gotta
course
be
there's
from
some.
here from to know.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta know the right people, I would imagine. But I don't know about it.
It's speculation.
There's some speculation out there. We're not gonna, we're not gonna be calling Cowherd.
No,
here.
we're not gonna do that.
But yeah, so much respect to LBJ. So look, Zion, I'm not even gonna call him, but I usually call him Zion Williamson, says that he'll compete in the dunk contest in the All-Star weekend, provided that he's an NBA All-Star next season. Does Zion's comments? Oh, by the way,
Set your watches.
this is the start 5 fast break segment. That's how we
Start your
each
watches.
show. Does Zion Williamson will that draw other all-stars to compete in the dunk competition?
Yes.
Absolutely.
If there are other All Stars, yeah.
I think we might get a Josh Sutton.
If Ja, I feel like Ja could be talking to doing that.
Maybe.
He said he needed like a million tweets or some shit. I'm sure it's well over that at this point.
Oh, that's
So
easy to get up.
you always that, Ja.
That can definitely rebuild his image.
With that,
Sure.
well,
I was
yeah,
just about to
would.
say that, bro.
And we'll,
Just about to say that.
and
That's
shit.
why I brought up his name.
now, does the whole NBA All-Star Weekend, does it all hinge on the dunk contest? Does the All-Star Weekend need the dunk contest?
Yes.
It'll make it better.
Yeah.
It would- I
Definitely.
wouldn't say like a good dunk contest doesn't guarantee a good All Star weekend, but that definitely changes. That's
go from
that's
that
one of the big
1.9
three.
we had.
Yeah.
That's one of the big three events that you're looking forward to
Yeah.
every All Star game: the 3-point contest, the dunk contest, and the game itself.
And this past year, the game
Only the
was-
3-point contest was
was
good,
trash.
and the main one was the one off. The
Yep.
best part about it was the one off 3-point contest.
Yep.
They definitely need to bring that back.
If
So,
if the
yeah.
Donut Man enters the competition, I will watch.
So you have to go
It-
Mac.
It's definitely gonna be all
You
eyes.
have to
on
go
him.
Mac. Bring him back
if he
if he wants.
if he.
I mean, I
I
know
feel-
defending champs don't
You-
always defend it, but I feel like
You
if
mean-
you go to G League, just hop in there.
Oh, you talking about McCluggle?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I was about to say,
Mac McClung.
to even add more spice and variety to this deal, how about bring in Aaron Gordon, previous winners, to be the judges?
Fact,
Yeah.
I'm bit. Somebody else said
Now
that.
I would
I'm
do
with
it like
that.
Okay, I can
like
use
that.
Neek can stay, but I don't need nobody else.
We don't need Wade.
I don't need Gary Payton.
DJ Khaled.
Definitely don't need Gary Payton.
Wade was a hater.
You can bring out Jason
DJ Khaled,
Richardson.
please no.
Desmond Mason.
Candace Park. I love Candace Parker. No.
How many dunks she got in her life? she
She
knows.
got
You
all
want to bring
crazy.
D Brown? If you can find D Brown, bring him back.
Yeah.
If you want to
No,
bring, if
D
you
Brown
want,
ain't coming
if you
back
want,
after
if you
what
want a
Jaylen Brown
spectacle,
did.
bring Mike back.
D Brown not coming back.
I don't know if Mike would do that, but
After Jay.
Vince Carter,
After Jay, no.
Blake.
Vince,
Yeah.
Desmond Mason,
Desmond-
Jason
yeah. All
Richardson.
of them.
Blake got
Aaron
good
Jordan,
personality. I
Zach
like to see Blake
Levine,
Griffin up there.
Dwight Howard.
Zach.
You feel me?
Nate.
Robinson.
yeah.
Hey, so I was speaking of Nate Robinson. Get well, man. I know he needs a kidney
He
transplant.
needs a kidney. Yes.
So hopefully he gets a
Find
donor,
that
man,
kidney,
and
That's
fight
crazy
that
to
thing,
hear,
man.
'cause he
Yeah.
like super like yeah
You know what I'm saying?
ripped up like he
He's in
he,
fit.
he stay in shape at all times.
Yeah, that's great.
So hopefully he get this.
And that just shows
McClung,
goes
back-
to show
back-
you, man.
McClung.
Like
McClung,
it,
yeah.
it don't matter what type of help.
Sometimes
you in,
the
bro.
outside not always reflecting what's going on inside.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
So
saying.
get well
Get
for
well,
sure.
brother,
No,
yeah.
but I think John Wilson will destroy Matt McClung. Because listen, his best stuff this year was jumping over people, and that's not impressive. I'm sorry.
What Perk
No, I
always
get that.
say? That boy Zion gonna be ripping the screws out the basket, bro.
That'd be
He's
right. I
gonna
mean, he
jump
deserves
shot
that though, since he won twice in a row.
And
He
this,
don't get no league burn, so it's like this is
It's just
that's
time
what he
to shine.
do. This is what
Yeah.
he do. So guy, you've been holding it.
He-
You've been
No, that's
holding
what I
it
said.
on
If he
shoulders.
wants to,
You should have every right to
yeah,
defend it.
y'all should be asking. It shouldn't be. He should have open invitation. If I say yes, I'm automatically in.
For sure.
but Zion, that's creative though, because now the fan vote
It's gonna go
is
crazy
gonna go crazy for him next season.
because they're gonna bring that up. They're gonna be tweeting that. They're gonna be
So he guaranteed to
revisiting
be
that.
All-Star.
Remember when?
Now,
And I
They gonna
got
talk about
his
that all
first
next
dunk.
year.
You
Like,
better
he
ball
did
out.
like this when
You
I got
better
his
ball
first
out.
dunk, right? Put a donut on the rim.
Man,
snatch
shut
it
the
off.
fuck up.
Wait a minute. Snatch it off.
With his
Come
mouth?
with me. That's what he beat the donut, man.
and to make a hype, have Charles Barkley put the donut up there.
Wow.
Nah, just
Hey, that's
have him
the
Oh
hold
no!
it.
Look, I'm about to
that's
say
what
how
he
Charles hold
Have
it.
him on that-
He come around with the windmill.
like
Grab the donut with the windmill. Eat the donut as he slamming that bitch.
like Aaron Gordon did. Like hoverboard spin.
Hey, Dunkin' Donuts
That's
Krispy
so
Kreme stock going through the roof.
That's
Yo,
so
that shit.
Yeah.
Shit going through the
And
roof.
that's an endorsement.
Hey, you
deal.
heard it here
Talk to him,
first.
John.
Going through the roof.
John.
We gon'
Charles Barkley hold that bitch. He grab it off
Hey,
the
John.
windmill like
OnlyFans jersey.
bang and bang that bitch. Nah.
When Drewski say
That's
the
crazy.
Giannis brothers on that commercial,
That's
now let's
crazy.
talk endorsements. Now let's talk endorsements.
that would be dope. No, but so yeah, but I want to see Zion. I want to see Ja.
I want Malik Monk in that joint. I ain't gonna hold you. I want Malik
I
Monk
want to
in
see
that
Shane. I want to see
joint.
Shane Sharp. That's my guy.
Him too.
I want to see Donnie get back out there.
Ain't gotta get in.
Ant-Man get out there.
There we go.
Donnie paid his dues.
Donnie a little too
Oh,
far.
and-
Ain't too much of a goofball, man. He gonna be trying shit.
He need to right his wrongs for shooting that left-handed jumper. Though. Niggas was mad at him about that shit.
Put the French crepe in there. Let's see what he can do.
Hell no.
He gonna have to put that Dwight Howard basket up there.
That 15-footer?
Yes.
His ass
I mean,
can't jump.
Yes.
Ain't got to.
Bro, ain't nobody
Just
trying to
because-
see that, EB.
Just because of
Oh,
that.
he just doing
Bro,
the
he gonna
stand-up.
stand on the stand.
Shake that.
The raw ass standing up.
Hey, man, go.
Every between the legs, man. Son.
Hey, I know he can do the free throw line for sure. He might be.
Man, that's
extend
one
that bit.
step.
He might-
Jordan.
he might be
Jordan,
point line.
Space Jam dunk.
25
Right,
feet.
there you go. Do the Space Jam dunk from half.
Hey, call Justo, man. He got the bag for you.
I'm trolling.
Going crazy.
But just whoever's all, yeah,
Motherfucker
all-stars.
Motherfucker doing 720 standing up.
Right. Slow as hell, man. Footsteps.
I wouldn't be mad at him though. I wouldn't.
Boo this man.
I wouldn't even be mad. Swear to God, I wouldn't be mad.
Hell no.
Oh shit.
I wouldn't be mad.
Man, ain't nobody trying to see that.
You would be pissed off.
But that should be a straight. That's some Harlem Globetrotter shit.
You gonna do a double windmill.
Bro, we gonna
Bro,
do everything 8 times.
Do the
Just standing
have
there.
both no homo balls in his hand. Just dump both of them in the yard.
Both sides of the rim. I'm just throwing it out there.
Trying to see.
All right, so another
Be in that
thing.
bitch.
What's our 10-game watch? Wizards Pistons. Who's gonna be the first to 10? Where we at?
I got the Wizards, man. I'm jumping ship.
I think
Oh,
both
you jumped
teams
ship?
are 9-52 or 53, whatever it is.
9 and
Wizards
52.
are 9 and 53.
Detroit.
15 losing game streak.
Who you looking up, Detroit? Or you got the
What's
Wizards?
their next 3 games? Let's
The
go 3
Pistons have the
games.
Nets tomorrow.
Okay, got a shot.
Well, that's
No,
a
not gonna happen.
There you go.
Oh, the Nets on that winning streak. Not gonna
We on a
happen.
winning streak right
Yeah,
now.
not gonna
Oh,
happen.
that
Talk
one-game
to
winning
them.
streak?
Talk to them.
I
They on their
forgot
streak.
about
man.
that 1-game winning streak.
Yeah, man. Easy to forget, but
And the
it's
Cavs
there.
on a 1-game losing
And
streak
the
right now.
Wizards,
Easy
and
to
the Wizards
forget
have the
those
Hornets.
That's
Friday.
a winnable game right there.
Wizards have the Hornets Friday.
So, come on, man.
LaMelo's out.
What
Hold on. Where the game at? The game in Charlotte?
Nah, it's in DC.
Oh, okay. There's some baddies in DC, so it's gonna be some baddies on.
Then they got Miami after that. Then they got the Memphis. And then Houston.
None of those are easy.
And
games.
Chicago. That's their next
Detroit has
That's
the Nets
DC.
Thursday,
I got
the Mavs
Loss.
Saturday,
I got chocolate.
loss.
the Hornets Monday.
The
Uh-oh.
Wizards lose to the Hornets. Pistons beat the Hornets.
That's something.
I got the win, man. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas.
I don't think he won
Nah,
that shout out.
Jordan Poole was about to shoot a jump shot or shoot that 3 sitting on the ground.
His son just dropped like.
And he had to
3 in the
really
playoffs,
fight with
though.
himself
Shout out
to not
Gil,
shoot
son.
that
Oh, yeah,
ball.
that-
They about to
yeah.
lose that game. I don't care what.
He
That's
couldn't.
how me. He was about to shoot
I
a 3
still hold
sitting on
strong,
the
man. I
ground.
got the
That's
Pistons,
terrible.
man.
He was about to
I'm
shoot.
jumping
He
shit,
said,
man.
The Pistons gonna shock the world Thursday.
I'm jumping shit. I got
Shock the
win.
world Thursday.
how much
All
you
right.
put on it?
I'm not.
I say,
I'm getting
I'm
me.
still rolling with Detroit. I'm still
I
rolling
still
with
got
Detroit.
Detroit, man.
I'm
Detroit.
still rolling with Detroit.
Detroit.
Tell Twan to put the over.
The Pistons and Wizards have lost 16 games in a row.
That's
The
nasty.
Pistons are only
Nasty work.
on
So
a
they
3-game binner.
They do.
Then somebody just recently had the most losses all time. Was it 28 in a row or something like that?
Pistons.
The Pistons. So you think the
Oh,
Wizards can
The Henny.
can get up the ante in the same season?
That'd be the craziest
Neck
shit
and
in the
neck.
world.
But it's hold on, time
They
out.
should have did this shit last year.
These are examples. These are examples on why the league needs to be fixed.
But the thing is, like Justo just said, they should have did this last year. I believe the Spurs were tanking. These two teams aren't tanking; they're just bad.
It's bad.
That's the difference. Because the Pistons try.
But it's
The
like,
Wizards are
They
just
play hard.
The Wizards are just put together in the worst basketball team ever
Bad
put together.
But they tried too though. They thought the Coos in the Pool show was
Bro,
going.
come on.
They try to give someone
Was
who
gonna get him a
who
tip
thought that
seed.
just needed a
Was
bigger
gonna get him
role.
right there in the back end of the play.
They thought they had Harden. They thought they had Harden.
I don't
2.0.
know.
They had to think that, bruh. They're like, let's pair these.
Okay, I ain't gonna hold you. I know they didn't think they was gonna win our game, but the Pool and Cool show has to stop.
That could get you a 10th seed in the play-in. That's gonna sell. some
No, it
tickets.
can't.
It should.
They should have.
I'm just saying.
Who else do y'all know on that roster besides them two?
You don't need a lot to be a temp seed.
But hold on, time
Tyus
out,
Jones.
Yes,
is
obviously you do.
What?
Tyus Jones is good.
What about that?
No one
roster?
thought Jordan Poole. I mean, not no one. It was probably like more people. Most people
I
probably
wasn't
did.
high.
But Jordan
Me
Poole is
either.
playing like
And I'm not high on Kuzma.
he's playing
I knew he was a
abysmally.
broken
Like he's
man.
They're
terrible.
role players.
He's terrible.
And that's the thing about it. I'm not gonna count nobody's paper, but role players get paid hundreds of millions of dollars in the NBA today. Those guys are role players. Period. You put them around somebody.
Kuz had that nice little run his rookie year, and everybody thought he could be. But niggas have to remember when he came in, LA was trash.
It was trash.
So yeah, he looked hot for a couple weeks. He had his little insanity run. So the shit looked cute. So people put his stock a little higher than it needed to be. Jordan Poole went crazy for the Warriors, but you got to still remember
They weren't
the
good.
niggas is still there.
No, for sure.
So of course he looked great, but running with them. But see what happens when both of them niggas are on their own. You get 9 fucking wins.
And
Not even 10.
Yeah.
You just get 9.
and they weren't good. He made a name for himself, and they weren't good out there and for the Dubs.
Yes.
So
There, your Curry got
they're
hurt.
role players, good NBA players,
I've been trying to do this the whole
but
time.
role players nonetheless.
When you roll out role players, you get 9 wins.
All right, so we got
You get
Real-
single-digit wins.
real quick Eastern Western Conference. It's been a lot of change. Obviously, Milwaukee has found their stride. They have won 6 straight coming out of the All-Star break.
Dame looking like Dame.
The Cavs are hot and cold.
Yes, sir.
The Magic have entered back into the top 4. They were out in the play-in prior to All-Star break. The Knicks is beat. A lot of players injured, and the Heat have reeled off 2 in a row, 8 in the last 10 games though. As the Sixers have fallen out of the top 6. So we got some competition in the Eastern Conference. Where might they land? I mean, obviously Boston is the cream of the crop in the regular season, but they only up 7.5 games on the Bucks. I feel like I don't know. I like the Cavs either 2 or 3. I prefer 2 because they have home court if they face the Bucks in the second round. That's the reason why I want 2.
With this Donovan Mitchell knee injury,
Yeah,
they're going
they're
down,
probably 3.
beating up. It's
playing 500
we
basketball
headed in the
right now.
wrong. Yeah, we headed in the wrong direction to be securing the 2 spot.
But
But the
this-
Bucks is doing is the opposite.
Yeah, they're heating up.
I don't want to talk about them until we get to the state of the Cavs. So hold all comments to the end.
Got you.
But as far as like Milwaukee, Dame starting to cook. Has Doc got them figuring it out? We have some
Hey, look,
thoughts
man.
about that.
Nah.
But it was already a good team as it was anyway.
It's
This
that
team
bad.
is not going to
Is
be
it that
judged
bad?
until April and May.
So I'm talking about speaking of Pat Bev, why can't the Cavs go for players like that? What is this with these just nice guys all the
We
time?
got
No, I'm not.
We got Tristan.
I get you.
Nice guys always finish last.
I will say that for later.
Max
So
not a
what
nice
doing?
guy.
Don't-
Max not a
you
nice
go wait
guy.
for that to state of the Cavs.
Max Strus.
Yeah, Max.
Hey, state of the Cavs. State of the Cavs. Let's stay on
All
topic.
right.
You can be dicey and chill.
Talk about the other Eastern Conference teams.
So like I've been saying for the past year or 2,
Accountability.
the Celtics are absolute frauds. You cannot win a championship playing iso ball. I'm sorry, especially when you only rely on the 3-point shot. I'm not convinced that Kristaps Porzingis is going to be able to get it done for
He was
them.
giving
I mean,
us
he
hell,
the X
bro. I ain't
factor,
gonna
man.
hold you. He was giving us hell.
Yeah, I mean,
Got a big game tomorrow.
I
But down the stretch.
Listen, it's not the playoffs yet.
I
They the only game they lost their last 10 is to you guys.
No.
Like they're
And we had to steal that
yeah,
shit.
they're locked in. They're still like they're still
Look,
doing
That
their
team
thing.
is
Right
talented.
now.
I ain't gonna lie.
No.
That's a talented team.
Right. But you know it, and I know it that
The blow a
that
22
style of
point
play don't
lead.
translate to the playoffs.
But the blow,
Especially late in the
22
playoffs.
point lead is kind of
And so-
crazy.
and
to
so-
be that
so-
talented.
That
22.
happens, so.
That's
Sometimes you
crazy.
get ahead of yourself. Sometimes you're looking at the other team. You're like, we got.
'Cause they got a big
we
game
got
tomorrow.
our whole starting five can average
Play,
20 plus if we
the
want
Denver.
to. We're up
The Denver
20.
game.
They already
Let the
never
foot
already
off
beat
your
them.
gas.
You gotta finish your food, man.
I could see them looking ahead, but we was number 2 in the fucking East.
No, they gotta put some
I'm
respect.
talking about, but in
Yeah,
that
put some
specific
respect on it.
game, and not like to start the game. That's probably why they were up 22. Because when they came into the game, they're like, "We're gonna take y'all serious." But then they're looking at on paper who y'all have, and they're up 20. They're like, "All right, well, let off the gas," and that's what happens. And
But
you guys
that's
have been super chippy, so
But that's the problem with this team. That's why I call them fraudulent, because they let their foot off the
they
gas
let
too
their foot on the
much.
gas a lot, or they get figured out and they think that their ISO balls are just gonna get it done for them. It's not. But it's not playoffs yet, so we'll see. And we'll see how big of an X factor
16 for
Kristaps is.
41 between people making $500 million.
Playoffs around the corner, man. Shit.
Right there.
Does anybody have any regard for the Orlando Magic? They play real chippy basketball.
Tough out.
They're gonna be a tough out, man.
Tough out for sure.
It's gonna be a tough out. That's all I got. Listen, you gotta come to play, man.
You gotta figure
gotta
it
come
out.
to play, man. And to just those point about us coming back against the Celtics, nobody about to go down laying down.
I hope not.
That go through 1 through 8.
Especially not no Cavaliers.
Pacers.
We see what happened last year. 8 seed went to the finals last year.
Heat culture.
From the play-in.
That's LeBron culture.
And moving to the West real quick.
I thought it was Pat.
It's packed. Speaking of packed, it's packed out there in the Western Conference. Only a game separates 1 to 3. Only 3.5 games separates 3 to 9 in the West. You fuck around, lose 3 straight out in the Western Conference, you're gonna go from 4th to out that bitch. Well, Utah ain't catching nobody. They're 5 games behind the Warriors in the loss column, so they on the outside looking in.
It's just crazy to think that Luka, Curry, LeBron, and possibly KD are all going to be in the playing tournament.
That's wild. That's gonna be a hell of a play.
That's wild.
Suns is rising though.
But you know what though, Justo? That sucks for Minnesota and OKC. Don't suck for Denver because they can handle whoever.
Right.
But them top 2 young
That's
teams.
a tough way to start your playoff career with your new squad, with your new core to go against greats like that. But that's what's gonna build that character.
Let me ask y'all this though: between the 2 top young teams, who do y'all believe in more, the Thunder or the T-Wolves?
I'm a Thunder guy.
I'm gonna say the Wolves. Because
Just because of Rudy.
the Cat is better than anybody else on the second team for the other team.
He's sick.
Yeah, I'm with the Wolves too.
You think so?
I think Chet can hang with
I think
Cat.
Chet
I
is
think
on
Chet
that.
can hang with Cat.
He may not be better, but he's on that level.
That's a matchup.
Cat scored 60 points. I don't think
And a
Chet gonna
loss.
give him. You said, well,
I don't
That
think he
doesn't mean
scored
he's
60
hold on,
on Chet though.
time out.
No.
Time out. Come on, no.
It's a loss.
Chet
Sadiq
Hol-
Bey scored 50 points.
Chet Holmgren.
Sadiq Bey.
But
Where's Sadiq Bey at? He's on the bench for
he's
the
ass.
Hawks right
But
now.
Hold on. Only reason why I say that is what's his first name? Carl Anthony Thompson.
He's great.
Right.
He's a great player.
I'm not ready to put Chet Holmgren's name in the same category.
I think this year
Carl
though,
Anthony
and Cat can't see him on the defensive end.
Chet did something nobody's ever done before.
What has he done?
What's that? I just heard it. He had 150 blocks. What was it? 100,
It's a defensive stat.
150 made threes. And it was another stat. First person to ever do it in NBA history.
That's lit.
He does it on both ends.
Right. I'm not saying Chet is Cat, but I'm just saying that's a matchup.
I think that's a matchup.
That's a matchup.
And then when it comes playoff time,
That's chopped liver.
if it depends on coaching. When
You
you
would
get
act
to
like
playoff time,
Cat some type of killer or something come playoff time. Like Cat, the type of nigga.
I got the
straight
Wolves
from the
'cause of
pressure.
Ant.
What's your Like, don't you
I got the Wolves because
don't you learn from your mistakes? Like quite frankly,
and Mike Conley.
They should have beat
That's
Memphis. They beat themselves 2 years ago. They should have beat the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
And I think I blame that on just down
And
the
I
stretch.
gotta recant something.
Not
I'm sorry,
being-
Cat has been to the playoffs 3 times. They played Houston like way back in the day and got their ass.
Who was a youngster?
Yeah.
All right, but they couldn't execute down the stretch of games. Young team back then. If they was to face one of these veteran teams, it's gonna be a fuss. But in terms of possibly getting past one of these older squads, I think they'll have a better chance on doing so.
I'm debatable with it because of the size that the Timberwolves have. The Thunder lack a lot of size, and rebounding, having those extra possessions in the playoffs is going to matter, especially for a young team like that where you're relying on one main scorer and everyone else just has to find their role. Those possessions are going to matter. So I would. That's what's that would flip me to the other side. But I just know that I've seen Rudy Gobert get taken out of games on one side of the ball, and he's a one-sided player.
That's cool though, but that's why they have Nas Reed, who could play both ends of the court.
True.
They didn't have him in the playoffs last year.
Okay, I don't think they're gonna sit Rudy though.
I would. Hey,
I know you would, and I know you
Hey.
probably should.
sit down.
Rudy been playing good.
Until we get the
It's
yoke.
regular season basketball. He's always been playing good.
I guess.
And it,
3 times.
I'm just saying, because we saw how he got exposed against the Jazz 3 years ago, trying to guard Paul George on the perimeter and pick and roll switches. I'm not about to let that happen again. And I don't
He's
think,
also-
and I would like to think that Chris Finch's not that stupid.
But he also cried he was an all-star on TV.
Well, you know what? That's from eating all them goddamn crepes.
I don't think he stopped. I think he went blind. He gonna be
croissant.
sad. He's not in the fourth quarter.
No, bro.
And that's gonna
We trying
destroy
to
team
win.
morale.
It's not.
I promise you it is. He
Ain't gonna
cried.
tell.
He cried he
Anthony-
wasn't an all-star on
Anthony Edwards
TV.
was
I
at
will
his
never
heights
have any type
as Donovan
of
Mitchell.
like he could be a man about this shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
But he ain't gotta be. Ain't gonna be like shut your bitch ass up.
He had to turn away from the camera because he cried because he wasn't an all-star. I'll
Maybe
never
that's-
like that
maybe that's
image in
that-
my head.
maybe that's that
he's
French
not
shit.
winning. He's not
Ain't
winning.
gonna be like
Nah,
shut your
okay.
bitch ass up.
That's big to them players. That's extra money. That's recognition.
Bro, you have got enough from the.
But
Bro,
what-
you
I
got
don't-
enough.
Dom, I'm not saying don't be mad. He shed tears on TV.
Bro, he got enough bread, dog.
You should
You
be.
can't count his pockets, man.
Yes,
I
I
don't want to
can.
hear
You can't
that.
count his
Yes, I can. You got max
Embiid
player
cried.
money
We don't know what he's trying
and
to
to
do.
be a role
Where's
player.
Embiid
We don't know
been?
what he's trying to do.
Embiid-
He's
You got a max
Embiid cried
deal
too,
to be a
though.
role player.
You
Man,
should
where
be
he cried about? He
professional
cried
enough
about
to
losing.
know.
Playoffs,
He
Lord.
lost in the playoffs.
In the
You
game
should
7.
be-
Right.
You should be professional enough to know that in the playoffs it's all about a matchup. And if you don't have a good matchup, that coach has the right to sit your ass down.
I
That's
100%
really-
agree.
I-
And I don't
that's
care
why
how
I'm-
you feel.
That's why I'm questioning that he's not gonna be professional enough to handle something like that. And I feel like that's gonna
You
affect the
can go
team.
sit down there.
Because, look, let's go back to the bubble. Dwight was the MVP in that Denver series.
Facts.
He did not play against Miami.
Not at all.
Don't need you.
Good coaching.
So then hey, listen, I know you're an all-star defensive player of the year, league rebound and all that shit, league and blocks, but we can't use you don't bring us value against this opponent.
That's different though,
Why?
because of his path before that.
Woohoo's.
Dwight Howard's.
I'm talking about Gobert.
He was way more accomplished than Rudy Gobert.
I understand that, but they weren't they weren't viewed the same at this point in their careers. Him on the Lakers, Dwight on the Lakers was looking for an opportunity and he researched that and still didn't even get a job after that. Rudy Gobert is locked in for 30 plus. That's the difference. He views
Hey,
himself
man.
much different. Dwight Howard was trying to get a spot, trying to earn and keep his way in the NBA. He's not. He feels like he should be here.
He is trying to keep it, bro. He's
No, he's
on
not.
his way out.
No, that's what you think.
He on his way out, bro. He's
Bye,
about to
Sally.
become extinct.
That's what
Bye,
you think.
bitch.
The new center is Porzingis, is Chet, is Wemby, bro. If he don't go to France next year and come back with a bag, he's on his way out the league, bro.
Don't need him no more.
That's why he needs these minutes in the playoffs.
Well,
You better be in the
He's on
gym
his way
right
out.
now.
unless he more metaphase into Hakeem right now, he's cooked and booked.
He is getting phased out the league, bro.
Yeah.
I can't believe you sitting here fighting for Rudy Gobert.
I'm not.
No, I understand his point.
I'm saying you can't compare Dwight on the Lakers to Rudy
I'm just
on the Timberwolves.
saying. No, I'm not comparing. I'm just saying in terms of the matchup.
Right, and I'm saying you're right. I'm saying you're completely right. He should not play. He should probably play 25 minutes and shouldn't play the fourth quarter. Nas Reed should be hit.
Well,
But I'm saying,
And that's fine, right?
That's 100% fine. But I'm saying his mindset, like as a coach, you should be able to say that. And I just don't feel like he would be okay with making whatever he's making. He's getting phased out the fucking league, so he's gonna need to show his value, and he's getting subbed out by.
You know how you
center.
do that? We get past
Second round.
whoever, and we run into Denver.
But then you show your value, right?
There you go, big fella.
But with
Stop.
Here it is.
Stop.
Here it is. You want to continue making 30?
Go
Here we go.
He right
Here
here.
we go.
Number 15.
Make it happen, Captain.
That's fair. I just don't think blind Rudy crying on
He
TV
gonna
is gonna be with that shit.
he gonna cry again.
I don't think he's gonna be with that shit.
You want to prove it? You want to prove your worth to me? Stop fitting.
Stop feeling.
Not gonna
They about
happen.
to double his ass.
He gonna have to get with Tristan Thompson on that film.
Hey man, come on, bro. Can we stop?
All right.
This will be the last time y'all hear that reference on this fucking podcast. I promise you.
Unless the Cavs
No!
the Cavs play different
No!
finals.
No!
We gotta bring it up then.
Nope.
We gotta bring it up then.
No, we don't.
So
Burn the tapes.
moving along.
Tristan was locking his ass up.
Stop.
Edit
that,
Let's
cuz.
move away. Let's go to NFL. We gotta change this whole sport. Look. So the Denver, I'm about to call them Nuggets. Broncos decided to have a $85 million hard cap dead cap by not bringing back Russell Wilson. I make sure I say that slow. That's a tongue twister for me. What the fuck are they doing? Because it's not like you can. This is actually added value for you.
Man.
You got to pay this man regardless, and he's not gonna play for you.
No, hold on. If I remember correctly, didn't they try to bully him into changing something
Yes,
in his
they did.
contract?
When they restructured his contract.
Yeah.
If he didn't restructure, they were gonna release him. So that's what they're at.
So now it didn't work.
They was trying to get him to waive his
So now their
injury
hands
clause.
is tied. Yeah. So now their hands is tied. They gotta go through with this shit.
And they don't have a top pick this year, right?
Nope.
No. Because someone was saying, well, maybe trade up. They don't have nothing to trade up and get no quarterback.
They about to be
Because remember they traded all their stuff for a head coach.
Yep.
The rest of their shit. I should say the rest of it.
Hope y'all believe in JJ McCarthy, man.
They're not going to be able to get him because obviously JJ McCarthy is
He
the
might be the best player in the draft right now.
Yeah, he's fucking Cinderella right now.
And that's
But yeah, they're tripping over there. I
Some
don't know.
niggas had to become bust.
And I feel like Sean Payton's becoming
Reaching.
really becoming unlikable.
I'll tell you one thing, Jim Harbaugh ain't going to get him.
Hell no.
So this is $85 million for the next 2 years.
Yep.
Because of the release.
What the fuck John need him for? He got.
And it's
big
funny because
6'6".
they don't even have to pay Russell directly. That's just cap that counts against him. They don't have to pay him all that. He already got paid most of it.
So Russell's 35 years old. He believes he still got some gas in the tank. So we'll transition from that segment and go to your thoughts about. So of these three veteran quarterbacks, Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins, and now Justin Field, which one of the three will be Atlanta Falcon?
You asking me if I was running the team?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Justin Fields.
Taking the young guy.
Yeah.
The hometown.
I think for that specific
That's
team, yeah, go with the younger guy.
That's easy. Justin Field.
All that young
Russell
talent.
Wilson's last on that list. It would be.
Well, what they gonna do? They claim they don't even want to trade for him. What the fuck are they gonna do?
Who, the Falcons?
They said they wanna
I
sign
mean,
Kirk.
nobody is showing their hand down.
Of
They can
course.
be saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nobody's
They're
showing
probably
their
watching
hand.
a pod talking
But we
about,
all
I
know
gotta
they
get
having
TJ Watt.
conversations. We all
I gotta
know
get TJ
niggas
Watt
having
from Fields. I ain't doing that shit. I don't want that.
That's Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I wonder who's gonna go get.
That-
And hold on. And Raheem Morris has been very open about the lack of quarterback play last year. He was saying he wouldn't be here if they had a solid quarterback play. So we all know they need they in the market
They
for
would
a
have won the
quarterback.
fucking division last year.
They in the market for it. So sometimes you gotta read between the lines. They in the market for a quarterback.
It's too much talent walking around down there to fuck this up, man.
And I like Raheem. I think he gonna.
I do too. I feel like he got
like
fucked.
Raheem.
He got fucked up this job a couple years ago.
For sure. I'm glad he get another shot. That's a good situation for him.
We ain't got him a ring. Shout out to him though. But he got fucked up this job a couple years ago. No homo.
Yeah. Gotta get you a quarterback though, man.
He. But like you said, ain't nobody trying to show their hand right now. The draft ain't for another fucking month.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the Falcons have the 8th pick in the draft coming up and need to move to. I think maybe Chicago would talk to them if they were willing to unload Justin Fields to draft the top recruit in Caleb Williams. I do like Justin in Atlanta, although I think Chicago should keep the pick and do other things.
That's my first mindset.
Yeah, mine's too. But if the Falcons do, give up a little bit to get Justin, is that exactly what they need to win that division?
Yes.
Yeah, that division always
I don't think it locks it in.
No, it doesn't.
I think
but
it's
they're the front runners to me. I would say they'd be the front runners. It's the NFC South, bruh. Like,
well, Baker did get Mike Evans back.
that's cool. They didn't blow
He had
the
him last
doors
year and
off
they won
it.
that bitch by one game.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't blow
That
the
don't
doors
move
off
my-
of it.
that don't-
I don't think
if I was Atlanta, that doesn't.
Right, but
I'm not shaking in my boots for
I
that.
think Justin Fields
Continuity
moves the needle
sets
for me.
in.
Bro, we just almost beat y'all with Desmond Ritter.
Every year is
And
different.
Bijan gonna be year
Y'all
2.
scored 9 points against the worst team in the NFL.
But that's why I said they would be the front runner. But I'm not gonna book them. I'm not gonna write all the thing.
I don't think they did.
But even with that being said,
They give him a better chance to
has-
win it.
Had a
Has
top
Justin-
10 defense.
Rather than running it back with
Had a top 10 defense last year.
Brittany Renner, brother. Go ahead.
I'm just
John.
saying. No.
Go ahead. John.
I think they will probably win the
What
division
is
too.
wrong
But
with niggas?
I know Carolina ain't probably moving the needle none. Maybe the Saints
don't have a
might.
first round
Maybe the
pick.
Saints could retool. Obviously
They blew it. They
Right,
should have had CJ. They blew it. I don't even
Carolina
want to hear
fuck
about
right
them.
now.
Carolina, yeah, they're
Where's Bryce Well though?
They're they in bad
You
shape.
got to really GM the fucking ass.
Man, listen.
That's
Bad
it.
You gotta pull a rabbit out your motherfucking hat down there, boy.
They in bad shape. So where does
And they just franchise tag B. Burns.
So we know New England need a quarterback. We know that Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. Washington,
So
Vegas.
I was talking to a couple guys at work about the New England pick. I agree with you, EB. I think they should go quarterback. I'm
Yeah,
not
great.
sold on Mac Jones.
I wouldn't take Mac Jones.
But some said if Chicago does what everybody thinks they should do and pick Caleb 1, Drake go 2 to the Commanders, everybody think the person a couple people I was talking to at work said the New England Patriots should take Marvin at 3 and keep Mac Jones. What say you?
If you're in Mac Jones camp, what stops you from making the same argument you make for Justin Fields? Like, what did he have around him? Sure, he did not look great. I mean, if you watch this tape, he did not play well.
He looked awful.
And
He
he
has
made a
his-
lot of mistakes that were on him. But it's like he had no talent around.
Though. He had success
nobody-
his rookie year though.
And the talent just kept going down.
Yeah, and it's been I don't know. But if I'm a new head coach, right? I'm not trying to. What they say, it's better to create life than to resurrect the dead. I'm not about to bank on Mac Jones.
But he also
You want
coached
your own
with them
guy.
guys. It's not like he just came
Yeah,
out of
you
nowhere.
want your own guy. I mean, I'll keep Mac Jones, but I'm not. He can stay and compete against
I don't
who I drafted
think
for
Mike.
the Yankees,
I don't
but-
think. Okay, I'm not sold on Mac Jones in New
Mac
England.
Jones.
I think his time there is
He needs
he's
to
been
run
up
fresh
and
air.
down, benched. Oh, his complete mental is shot there. If he were to move somewhere else, I think that would be better for him to get a
I
fresh
agree
breath
with
of
that.
air.
Him and Zach Wilson, yeah.
He said, "Why?"
Him get a fresh breath of air.
We were talking about flat tires a moment ago, weren't we?
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Get Mac Jones out of there,
Fix it
and
flat.
I went
Fix it
high. I went
flat.
high.
That's temporary.
Go see your local gas station,
That's
couple
temporary.
orders, and get
Come on,
We
you
need
know that
we
bitch
need a whole new set of tires. But all right, so what are your thoughts on like who are the top quarterbacks in this year's draft? Like, in your eyes right now before they go to the pro days and
I
Caleb,
think Caleb's a
personal
lock
workouts
as the
and all
best
that.
quarterback. in the
Caleb,
draft.
Jaden
Drake.
Daniels.
Caleb Drake, Jaden Daniels. I'm not saying anything. I don't think he is.
Is there one more?
Mike Penix.
Penix.
Oh,
from Washington.
Is he
Forgot he
first
had that
rounder?
sorry ass. That sorry
Huh?
ass
Is he first
I
round?
mean,
ending.
but they always hype the
You want
quarterbacks.
the top five?
People are saying there might be
JJ,
as many
that'd
as
be
5 or 6 quarterbacks
Okay.
to go in
He
the
is-
first
he's
round. I don't see
considered-
that.
He would be the
Honest.
fifth.
He'd be
Michael
the fifth.
Michael
And
Penix.
then maybe Joe Milton might be
Project.
crawling up there
Third
just
round.
because of his
He's
intangibles.
His throw power on Madden gonna be 99 for sure.
For sure.
But you know there's an OC out there like, dang, if I could just get him to.
Hey, but he got a nickname on that. They call him Overthrow Joe. They call him Overthrow Joe.
Oh, this. Yeah.
No, for real.
Oh, he was
Did y'all watch
Overthrow
him?
Joe.
He was.
Did y'all watch him
slaying
last
that
year in
man.
Tennessee?
They
I
call
missed
him
him.
Overthrow Joe.
It was abysmal.
No effort either. He's just launching that thing.
Just standing in the pocket like, "Lady, let me show this bitch off
Just
real quick."
showcase the arm
Flick
pass.
the wrist.
Like Rick-
70
Rick-
yards.
It was
On the comeback.
The receiver.
Like, bitch, what?
Don't somebody gotta catch that damn thing? You know, you're throwing torpedoes with no.
Bruh,
Maybe the
nothing.
Maybe the Dolphins get him. Hey, Tyreek, just run under it somewhere.
It should be
Him and
3.
Waddle.
Yeah,
To me,
you know what?
to me,
Both of y'all just run and it's gonna land over there. It's like a punt.
punt.
It's like a punt. Just throw it.
Go get that bitch.
To me, it should be 3, no more than 4 people going in the first round this year.
Quarterbacks.
I'm hearing
Who
5,
your
6.
fourth?
I just
Who
don't
your
see
fourth?
it. See, I leave it up to the team. So a team might fall in love with a Penix. They might like a JJ McCarthy. I don't know why.
I mean,
but
we saw Mac Jones gonna
Penix
figure
it's,
it out.
it's always a team that's gonna reach for a quarterback.
Those
Mac put up way better numbers than JJ.
Right?
For sure.
Penix
So I can see there. I can see Mac going for, and then he failed. Cause they was talking about Mac going top 5. He fell all the way down to New England.
So you think JJ's more like Stenson, Bennett?
Yes.
He's second
And Stinson
round.
had more flash than me than Jay. JJ McCarthy is so mid, bro. Like he is the mid of the middest.
He got Moxie.
He's like second, third.
John, he got
round.
Moxie.
He's like second, third.
Bro, he
round.
Trent Dilfer. Fuck it, I said
He
it.
got Moxie.
He's Trent Dilfer, bro.
He's second,
He's
third
Trent
round.
fucking Dilfer.
And Trent Dilfer was
Convince me
number 2
otherwise,
overall
Dom. JJ McCarthy is Trent Dilfer
Y'all
from
gotta
2000
fight.
Ravens. Convince me otherwise.
I don't want to.
I don't got a dog in a fight.
I mean, that's.
He's fucking Trent Dilfer. He didn't make one throw last year that just wowed me. He just didn't lose the game.
Excellent.
That's all Jim Harbaugh told him to do. Don't fuck this up.
They think he might be the next Brock Purdy. They think he might be the next
Brock Purdy looked better at Iowa State than he did at Michigan.
Just put the tape on.
He did nothing to wow me. And everybody talking about, oh, they developed J.J. McCarthy. He went and fucked around and won a national. No, that team went and fucked around and won a national championship.
Loaded. That team was loaded.
That's not.
And it burning a fucking hole in my heart right now to say it.
I want to rehash that.
But he is the middest of the, and I'm tired of them talking about this kid like he him, bro. He is mid.
Well, I'm not about to let Mel Kiper talk me into grabbing
Man,
nobody.
I've been done with Mel
I
Kiper
think
since
it's
about
3.
06.
I want you on the 3.
Yeah, but
I think
the
it's
reason why I
spacing
say
out.
4 is because someone's gonna go get someone that shouldn't
And
be
of course, it's
got.
gonna
But
be
that's the
based on
third
need.
guy. That's what I think. I think it's Caleb, the 1. I
Drake.
think no matter how you feel about it, you have to take the chance on him. Either you're trading up to get him, or whoever's at 1 has to take him. Or I mean, unless the Bears want to play that game.
And Drake going right after him.
I think Drake May is more of like where he should go, if just in terms of pure talent. I feel like he's like a 10 to 20 range, and I feel like Jaden Daniels has that like you go trade up back into the first round and go get him, and then you work on that. But teams get desperate, like we all know, and those motherfuckers gotta go 1, 2, and 3, and then Penix might go 10 or whatever, and then next thing you know, JJ's
At
the one that's
22.
trading up to go get him. And they're like, oh, Joe Milton. I don't know. You saw him take that one step in them shorts and throw that shit 80 yards. I don't know. I might have to go pick 32.
He in the past.
Lamar worked out at pick 32.
Was Miles Garrett bringing
He not
up
going to
that?
Kansas City.
Not at all. Not at all.
They not picking a quarterback
So
for
that's a
another
tough
5,
set. Oh, yeah, right.
6, 7,
Tough
10
set.
years.
I don't know. But yeah, I think 3 should go. I think 4 might, or will.
But 5 or 6 is crazy. Like that's crazy.
So it's
But that's what he's saying. Like now you're reaching for Joe Milton. Like
and it, like we just said, it's some free agent quarterbacks out there that could be
And
had.
there's free agent quarterbacks.
And that's what I'm saying too. So I don't think any of the teams is even probably other than Chicago probably gonna put that new kid in the block out there because even listening to some of the shit around the time today, Joe Flacco want to start somewhere, and so a team might give him a shot. So it's definitely like I say, all these vets out here. We just named Wilson and who knows what Kirk Cousins is gonna land
I heard
and all of that.
I heard AVP want Joe out in New England if he can get him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Him or Brissett.
They
I ain't gonna do too
resurrected.
much with that. I'm not gonna do too much with that. That's why I just said Brissett.
Brissett, period.
That's last year. That's last year, John. I'm on that.
That's the last sentence.
It's the last 2 years.
I guess you need a tutor in the room.
That's cool.
Nigga can teach your offense.
He got the
A guy
mentor
that can
tag.
Put in the sub.
Put the mentor tag on him.
Yeah. Bread. What's the name? The bridge
You got
quarterback.
XP for that.
The bridge quarterback.
Exactly.
Maybe they can regenerate Mike Jones.
I've heard the word bridge right here so much I don't want to hear it.
That's a staple.
Give me a left tackle, please. It doesn't have to cut block. And I'm happy with my
He can hold his own.
Yeah, bro. 2.5 seconds, right? He got a
At
quick
least.
release.
At
Come
least.
on, 2.5. We don't gotta go on the ground for that shit, man.
But no, yeah, it's gonna be a reach.
Yeah, I mean they're already
Nah,
hyping
it's
up the
gonna be
class.
a
The
nah.
class just keeps getting
It's
more
always a
hype
reach.
and hype. Every post I see, someone's the new best quarterback. So now they're all first round picks. And
Yeah,
it's
no,
like-
they was posting McCarthy and Penix throwing in the hallway and all this unnecessary coverage.
Making my head hurt.
Look at them warming up. They're just trying to get ready for this. They care so much.
Did you see Caleb Williams? He was the last person off the field at the
Yeah.
combine.
Trying to
He ain't do-
soak it all in.
He ain't do nothing. He's like, I made
Hey,
it.
record me right quick. Record me right quick, Brad. I'm about to thank all the people who did the drills. and I
Looking
didn't
at the
do
big
drills.
stadium. Looking at the big
Yeah.
stadium.
Soaking it
I'm gonna
in.
be
You gotta
playing
pick.
in here soon.
Who do?
Denver do gotta pick this year.
No, I'm just saying they don't have no assets to really move up or nothing like that because of
Nah, I think we.
So
bad GM.
so the thing is, if I just had to go look at the order to see where the reaches was gonna be. If Minnesota not keeping Kirk Cousins, 11 and 12 is gonna be looking real dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Cause if shit fall how we think it's gonna fall, Drake and Caleb gonna be gone.
Jay probably gonna be going too.
I'm trying to think.
Stop it.
I don't think if Jaden is number 3,
The possibilities.
Caleb don't go to the Bears.
Diggs.
Yeah.
What do New England do at 3? If Jaden Daniels is your third best quarterback, 1, 2 are gone. Do you take Marvin and play with Mac Jones, or do you try to go get Jaden Daniels? Because if New England don't take Jaden at 3, Jaden's gonna fall
Well,
to 11 or 12
You also got to think of the option like
or 13.
Or someone
we
might
draft
trade.
Marv and go trade for Fields. They would be in the running for that too.
Yeah. Ain't nobody bringing on New England.
Like right now, no.
Because
You
11,
had a chance
12,
to get Marv,
11,
then
12,
you
and,
go get you.
Yeah.
11, 12, and 13 right now is Minnesota, Denver, and
The
the Raiders.
Yeah, let's assume Minnesota they not bringing
Oh,
back
yeah.
Kirk.
They all need quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all need quarterbacks.
You think the Raiders? Would
I think the Raiders
go towards
might.
a vet?
I think the Raiders will trade up to get someone like Jay.
Antonio really likes him.
Yeah,
A lot.
for sure.
So if Jaden falls out, I believe if he falls out that, I think
Top
if he
five
falls
range,
out that top
yeah,
5
yeah.
range, I think
Yeah,
Antonio
yeah.
gonna go up and go get him. Because everybody above him don't need a quarterback, except for the two people in front of him. I mean, everybody above 11 don't need a quarterback.
Do you think Tennessee might be looking for a quarterback?
If they pick another fucking quarterback 4 years in a row, I'm gonna lose my
Oh, they
motherfucking
draft.
mind.
Who they draft his name?
They just drafted Will Levis.
They got
Then
Then he got Malik the year before.
Will Levi's.
Yeah, the Cardinals definitely don't need one. The Cardinals might. I don't know. I'm
But
saying
he-
Chargers.
yeah, he's
But
finished
then
that
Kyler
year
Murray
too.
be trade bait. Then we know Kyler Murray on the market.
And he finished that season too good. They
Definitely,
like,
he was cooking.
Yeah, I wouldn't
No,
move.
Kyler not going
I wouldn't move.
It's gonna get interesting. And the trade up game is so
unpredictable.
and petty. So,
Very.
That too.
so we're gonna see.
Super
That too.
petty.
So we're gonna see. Like it's gonna get
Super
spicy.
petty. Like that Giants moved a couple years ago.
It's gonna be exciting.
Moved back so Eagles could get Devontae Smith instead of the Cowboy. Like it's super petty shit out here.
That's fake.
Yeah, I remember the egos involved. You see an owner in the room, there's no a lot of egos are involved in that shit.
$1 billion, man.
It's going down.
All right.
Woody better not have that chain on in that fucking draft room. Get the fuck out of there.
What are your thoughts
Thoughts on
on Caitlin?
You said
Clark?
Saquon to Baltimore? Oh my
You want to say football? My bad.
Houston?
No.
I didn't see that. I saw Saquon to the Titans.
He saw that last night when he was sleeping.
Oh,
I've been seeing a lot of Derrick Henry.
I just saw
We
Stephon Diggs.
we supposed to trade
the
for him last
Browns.
year.
I just saw Stephon Diggs to the Browns with a trade proposal. So there's all kinds of shit in the air right now.
But the dudes we're talking about are free agents. Y'all have to make that happen.
It's a possibility.
It's a fire sale in Buffalo, baby.
It's gonna be a fire sale with the Chargers too.
Well, yeah, I mean, but we know that when we talked about this at length, probably the last 2 seasons on the pod about running back some money. What does Saquon yield now? Like, has this market adjusted anything?
But I think it depends on the team. Like I think Houston will love to have a playmaker like that, so they might pay him a little bit more. But if you go into like a pretty solid team and they don't feel like they need to rely on you, but you want a long-term deal, they might not give it to you.
I mean, because your team got a plethora of running backs, man.
Yeah, he's not going to Baltimore.
JK gone. Yeah, JK gone.
We
Y'all still got Dalvin?
come on, man.
That was a flyer.
Come on, man.
That was a flyer.
He looked better with us than he did with y'all.
Listen, he's number 2. It's a Brees, the Beast.
He
You
looked
always
way
gonna
better
look
with us than
bad.
he did with
Right?
y'all.
You gotta look bad when Brees the Beast is on their team. I don't care, man. Saquon look bad on the Jets right now, man. Number 20 there.
Cut it the fuck out. Go ahead, UB. Do
You
your
talking about
thing.
Daniel?
Reese nice though.
We know. No, but I was about to get into, but I don't know. I mean,
Jets running back I ever
yeah,
respected was
Saquon
Curtis.
Barkley would definitely help anybody. I mean,
Respect.
the Titans need a running back, perhaps.
I forgot Derek's on the fucking market.
Yep.
Damn! Ooh, this is gonna be spicy. Eckler's on the
Eckler
market.
out
He's
there.
a little overrated, but
Josh Jacobs out there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gonna Josh Jacobs.
I think that'd be
Eckler in the right situation.
that'd be
though, is
stupid if
dangerous,
the
though.
I feel like he was in the right situation.
I don't see Antonio letting him go, man.
Oh, he shouldn't, bro. He really
I think
shouldn't.
But it's like-
soured down
but
the
if you
stretch
don't-
'cause he wasn't getting paid.
Probably. But you have guys like DA, so why would he go trade up for a rookie? Because he had older guys like Josh. I mean, a running back's lifespan. He's getting to the end of that. DA's old
Talking about Josh Jacobs.
for
I'm sorry, bro.
compared to this influx of.
I'm about to turn into I'm about to melt.
But I'm just saying that roster is like a lot of those dudes are in their prime right at the end of their prime. I just made me think about that because thinking of Josh Jacobs, like if they do re-sign him, it's like we need to go win like next year.
No, I hear you. It's
So maybe they are
kind
gonna
of they
win.
on the fringe of we gotta win right now kind of thing.
And is any of these running backs gonna get? I don't think none of these running backs gonna get like no long term deals.
Somebody got
Probably like a
to.
3-year.
Somebody got to.
Max 2 million.
I feel like if the
But
Texans
who-
go and get
To your
aggressive,
point, who really signing 5, 6 year,
No,
7
that's-
year
that's
deals
true,
now?
That's true. But I'm thinking like 1 year
Niggas-
flyers for a lot of these guys.
Niggas at max doing 4, so I can come re up real
Like
quick.
Chubb.
but it's like if Saquon wanted, hypothetically, I'm sorry, but if Saquon was like, all right, I'll go to the fucking Chiefs. That's a 1-year deal.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But like Houston's like,
That's always been I think
I
a
wanna
team
build
like
with
Houston,
this.
Yeah,
Let me
I
give you
wanna
3
pair
years.
with this.
come help my
I think he'll
2nd year
take
pro
that
out.
too. I think he'll
Yeah,
take that 1-year deal with the Chiefs
Bro,
too.
free agency is really higher guns now, bro. Like they mercenaries. Like
Yeah.
ain't nobody like unless you come something with a crazy stupid bag. No, I'm gonna go over here
Go me a ring.
1-2 years, go try to win me a ring,
No,
and then
for
go
sure.
re up somewhere else.
Like,
Because the only
Sound like
only
the
niggas
Eagles,
really
like,
signing
everyone-
long-term deals is quarterbacks. Or a fucking
lineman.
JJ.
Like a premium defensive
Yeah.
player or something
Yeah,
like that.
like
yeah,
everybody
tackle.
else. Everybody else hitting that quick lick and then moving on.
Yeah, sticking and moving. That's true.
That's the way to go.
I mean,
And things be based off the draft. Like this year, receivers loaded in the draft, so that's gonna hurt the receiver market some.
He said his
I
D tackle
believe.
heavy too. D lineman heavy this draft too.
And are they saying that? I ain't.
Shout out
I'm
to
not.
my
I'm not.
FSU
I'm not
boys,
super.
Keon and Johnny
I ain't gonna lie,
Wilson.
I'm not super impressed with what I'm seeing on the D line side this year in the
DBs?
draft.
Well, you know,
corners
Yeah,
specifically.
they got
and, that,
corners.
and that's
They got corners this year.
on all these top 5 teams. You know, all those positions are of need as well. Tackles, linemen, quarterbacks.
All the good
Because
players on
usually
these
you'll
weak-ass teams
usually
are
you'll hear
going
like
to
a
the-
top D tackle a top pass rusher, and that's
that-
Dallas Turner. But he had the end of the top 10. He not like top 5 or nothing like that.
I just think that's need though. I just think quarterback's so overhyped.
But sometimes it's an elite pass rusher. What's that? I'm just hearing noises. And
Oh
shit.
no, he
That was it.
no. I think you tapped your watch. Look, I think you binged yourself.
That was me?
coming in.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, I
I thought that was a camera.
no, I know that. Look, he's like,
So moving on real quick, to talk about Caitlin Clark. She's a beast, and she just recently broke the all-time scoring record across
Doug,
NCAA
8-9
basketball
guy.
history,
Men or women.
men or women competition.
Pete Maravich record.
Shit, dog.
Pete held that record for a long ass time.
and like I said earlier, in 3 years, bro.
3
He
years.
did that shit in 3 years.
Shit, dog.
Where was Pete at?
LSU.
LSU.
LSU
Oh
he
yeah, that's right.
played.
That's right. It's fire.
So hold on, what was the benchmark?
Was it 40? Was it
So it was
40,000?
Pete was at 3,667 points, which he surpassed this past weekend, becoming
This nigga said 40 in 3 years.
that's shoot averaging 200 a
Dumb
game.
green light.
More than
Dumb
that.
She shoot
light.
at both baskets.
No, but like, I mean, I know, NCAA, especially women's basketball, is probably not talked about a lot, but
Shit, it's getting talked about more
Well,
right now
now,
than
yeah.
boys.
and so in the older era, you know about Cheryl Miller,
Yeah, that's
the
what
Cheryl
scores.
Swoops of the world, and Rebecca Lobos and Candace Parker came in.
Shout out to Maya Moore.
I was
fucking
about to
bucket.
say
You
that.
know, Maya Moore,
Moore.
Sue Bird. You can get all these great
Yeah.
players.
Diana Taurasi,
We're
Candace
Diana
Parker.
Taurasi, right. Where
Skylar Diggins.
where is this young lady at? Is she at the top of the list, or is she just somewhere in the top 5?
All the people we
College?
just named got rings, so
So she got to win a championship.
to be up there with to me,
Most of those got multiple.
You're talking about in women and professional.
individually she a killer.
just in college, NCAA.
She a
Oh,
killer.
just NCAA?
Yeah,
I mean, she has a
not-
case to be up there though.
Yeah, she does.
All-time points leader.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she definitely got a case.
Yeah.
But on the other side, all-time points don't give you nothing but second place.
Maybe, yeah, I hear you, but
It's team sport.
that's crazy.
And it ain't like
All-time
she was there. She got to get it done now. But
She got to win a
She
champion.
gotta
I mean,
have a
to
chance to get it
solidify
done
her
now.
case, she definitely got
it
to.
wasn't like
She win it. She
it's
she the Don Dada.
Boom boom. Yeah, it's over with.
But I feel like without it, she has a.
But yeah, without her, she definitely she still got a case.
yeah,
That's
But
a
if she
crazy-
win
that's
that
a
bitch
crazy
this year,
record to hold.
she
yeah,
a Don Dada.
you can't say nothing, right?
And this is my question last week, like
That's
she
another call.
flirting with coming out, in
But
her
she already
draft.
she confirmed
coming
it. She
out.
Okay,
confirmed
all right,
it. She
bet.
confirmed
They already got her in
Alright.
the Indiana
Yeah,
Fever
yeah.
jersey. Like
Okay.
it's
They
over.
already
So-
they didn't already they sold their tickets and
selling
shit. Yeah, they
jerseys
selling
already.
jerseys.
Yeah,
Tickets
exactly.
already,
Does
yeah.
this
She
does
coming
this hype train now take the WNBA? Because you need that one player to take the league to the next level. Is she it?
For like her in
I think she-
Like, would you get some dudes going to the sports bar in the middle of the summer watching WNBA game because this girl is playing, knocking down threes from
Maybe not yet.
30?
But she needs to have that like Magic Bird impact.
And
Yeah.
thank you.
That's what
See,
I
this
said,
is why we
Reese.
rocking, man. See the
Reese.
chemistry flowing in here. I was just about to say that. I think Angel Reese has to come out.
Okay.
She got
They've already had their back and forth in the ship.
Yep.
Magic Bird. maybe again, it can happen again this year. They have a rematch. I don't hope because I'm a Dawn Staley nigga. So go Gamecocks. But
Lady Gamecocks.
Lady Gamecocks. Whatever the hella pause.
Whatever that means, right? He's
But-
crazy shit.
But oh shit, I'm saying.
Hey, roll it back here.
Alright.
He said it.
Flagrant
But
foul. Penalty
I'm with Justo. If Angel Reese come out with her, even though it ain't Boston, LA, but Indiana's East, and
Well,
the
they got
Sparks
social
got the
media.
2.
They got social media.
Sparks got the 2.
They would love Angel out in LA. Come on, man.
So
That. Hey, you can't write a better script.
spark it like that.
You can't write a better
Because
script.
Magic and Bird saved the NBA.
They did.
But mind you, their performance in the NBA helped that. Them being rivals
Right.
all the way through and through.
Right.
They
That's
got-
what helped that. But I think don't the timeline match up for the NBA at that point to the WNBA at this point?
Well, the WNBA
Possibly.
just
Hit
turned 25
25
or something like that. So the
Yeah,
But
league
that's
came in at
79. Yeah.
They came in at 80. 79, 80.
79, 80.
was it 50,
Yeah, it's close.
55 was the first year of the league.
Because 50 was 97.
Mm-hmm.
50 years was 97.
Bird went first?
25
No, Magic
years.
went
Magic won first. They won 1
Nah, 25 years would have been 74.
So
So
close.
we're just close around, yeah.
So,
But just around that time.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Well,
that
50
could
would have
work.
been
That
50
could
would have
go
been
up.
1947 when
That
the
shit could
NBA
work.
was founded. So
And they can milk that. All you gotta do is perform. Just
That's-
do your
and-
job,
and
and
that's
I bet you they can
about
milk the
30
hell out of it.
Storylines. That's
No.
a storyline you can say.
no, storyline depth. That's what I'm saying because
That's what sports is about.
Yeah.
That's
for
wrong.
sure.
That's wrong.
And then they're both. I think they're talented
That's
enough.
my nigga Justo, man. We was here.
They're talented enough to like. She could compete. Like if she went out there and just was herself,
And
they
they
could go
got
compete for
and they
a
got
ring.
they got like personalities. Although their personalities is not the same, but they both got.
Bird
they
was
not just-
quiet. Bird was quiet and had that.
And I ain't gonna
Magic
play it.
was
I
lit.
mean, you want to play the card? I mean,
It
we'll
works
play
out.
it.
It's
Do I have to play it? White shooter, black girl, flamboyant. Do I got
Hey,
same shit?
hey, I see the correlation.
I mean, I didn't want to do it, but I got
And
to.
I'm
you
sure-
know, and
Yeah, and I'm sure we're not the only ones to see it. Like it's kind of
big
obvious.
school, LSU and
Smaller
Michigan
school,
State
Iowa.
versus- yeah, right.
It ain't small as ISU, but
well, you know,
This is their chance.
strike while the iron's hot, man.
this would
And
be
these
it.
players got a chance to
And
write
I
their name in
believe
history
Angel will
forever.
come out. I believe she'll come out. I believe she understands.
And then that's what everybody. Oh, she making more money, bro. She gets to keep her fucking endorsements, and now she gets an automatic check from the league. Of course, it's not going to be what her endorsements are, but that's what they're working towards. But she
Yeah.
still gets to keep those fucking endorsements.
And if she's
No,
a
for
catalyst for that league,
And you ain't got to go to class now.
Well, but if you talk to a lot of the, you know, the players
And LA, come
from
on,
that,
man.
from that era, the
And
80s,
you
90s.
got absolutely go to LA. That's more endorsements. You in the. You sitting
I'm
there
sorry,
in the
EB.
gold
No,
mine.
no, I was saying we talked to a lot of players back from that era. Just speaking, we're just gonna shift to Jordan real quick with Isaiah being the union rep and how Jordan bought the revenue. You know where Magic and Bird saved the NBA from tape delay to live TV. Jordan took it to the next level in terms of the revenue and the popularity of the game. So I think that's what these girls got an opportunity to do. Bring in that bread so these girls can get paid. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They work regular jobs and play overseas in the summer. Maybe they can get some profit sharing and they can change.
Sabrina went in there, put her name on the map.
So I
mean, she
want
was supposed to
Niggas
be
gotta
there.
watch the games, man.
She
Y'all
was
gotta
supposed to
tune
be
in.
there. I remember when she got
it's
drafted.
hard.
She
It's
was supposed to be
summertime.
there.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about it. But they couldn't compete against the men in the winter, so it's almost
Yeah.
you gotta find a way to fit it in.
You gotta get in when you finish.
So shout out to her though for being number one. I want to be number one day.
You never won in our
Gonna
hearts,
help
man.
us.
Number
so
one
we
in
can
our
help
hearts.
EB be number
one
one.
in our-
Help us so we can get EB to be number one.
All right, let's get into the state of the Cavs because I've been wanting to talk about this shit for several days now. And look, I don't have no problems with the wins and the losses. That's not my argument. It's just
It's
pretty
the way
much
you
how
win and lose.
how you
Yeah,
win
it's
and
the way
losing.
you win and lose.
And I know I made some remarks last week about things don't work out this season that maybe JB got to go. And I want to recant my thoughts on that because in the last 5 years I saw a graphic. He is 161 and 154 as a cat. So he didn't turn this bitch all the way around. I think now since they traded for Mitchell and they went into this win now mode, you got some players here that really might not fit, and they're gonna have to make some tough adjustments and player movement in the future. But what I want to talk about right now is real quick, just throw this topic out there. What are you seeing from Garland that's causing him to not play well right now, the over penetration, the turn over the ball, especially late in the game?
I don't know.
Hurts my damn.
Force
I know it hurts my fucking head.
He
Force
thinks
it.
so much.
You force it.
I mean, when you watch him, he's just ultra talented, especially offensively. I just don't, and I feel like everybody else understands, like, shoot the damn ball.
Mm.
Like, everybody else on the team but him feels like they can shoot the ball as much as they want. It's like, it's very weird dynamic. He acts like he has to get everyone a touch when he's really probably the best scorer on the floor when Donovan Mitchell's not out there most of the time. So it's like, why? He just thinks way too much for me.
I need game 2, DG.
More often than not, for sure. And my thing is like
I need him to have that mindset.
you supposed
lock
to be. He
in all
was
the
he
time.
was an all-star last year, so you supposed to be
2
that.
years ago.
Or 2 years ago, you supposed to be that guy on this team. Why has Dean Wade and Max Strutz had heroic fourth quarters to win this games? I ain't seen that out of DG. And a lot of times when we get into the teeth of the game, as EB famously always says, when the shit matters, it's like like you said, he be undecided or he just moving too quick. He rushing shit.
Rushing.
Like you said, I'm getting all the way down into the paint, and I'm throwing a behind the back pass to Jared Allen on a
Lucky that
bailout.
shit worked
Yeah,
out.
luckily the shit worked out. But it's like when you see that out of the best player on the floor for your team, it's not encouraging.
When he had the floater the whole entire game.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I,
so last night he pitched, I think in the last 2 or 3 possessions. I know we had a 3-point lead, they closed or whatever. He had a turnover, got fouled, missed 1 free throw out of 2, came down again, another turnover. And you get to a point where you win in the game, you come out for 22 points against the Celtics, you want to close that game out. And it's just like he's just so undecided right now versus passing and shooting the ball. And like you said, man, once you get to that free throw line, man, you should have your mind made up. Once you pass the free throw line, your mind should be made up. Once you pass the dotted line, you ain't got your mind made up. You are dead at 6'1".
Yep.
I'm either going floater, I'm dumping it to a big, or I'm kicking it out for a 3.
Right.
It's terrible. He feel like
It's like you
he's
get
going-
all
Not
the
jump
way
for the
underneath
floater and then
pass.
jump pass out of
Yeah,
here.
he be in the air and he be in the air still thinking like, shit, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Like, my nigga, what?
But it's like,
He feel like
then
this
you
all
see-
And he got a bag for real, but it's like
yeah, because you watch him
to
at
me,
ISO.
to me, it's gotta
It's
be,
crazy.
it's something going on with his confidence.
It's mental.
Yeah, it's
forcing
it's
everything.
mental, like you said.
He's forcing
It's
everything,
mental.
bro.
But alright, you need to be together because if he jump up in the air and fling one across court again, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
Yeah, he need the remote.
He's too talented. It's like, it bothers me. But it's like I watch, like I was saying pre-pod, like Sam Merrill touched the ball, he shoots the ball. He knows when that pass is coming at him, and he's on his hip. That's enough space for me. I'm shooting. I don't care. I missed my last 3. I'm taking the next one. Strus is the same exact way.
Cold-blooded.
And he ain't gonna take his shots.
So the fuck is.
Even though he shouldn't.
He ain't gonna
sometimes
get cheated.
He's definitely gonna take his shot.
Yeah.
I even seen Evan Mobley being aggressive,
Yeah.
putting his shoulder down, getting that hook off.
But at times he be undecided too. I was about to
He
be.
disappears from games too.
Them two, they gotta figure out like what you said is
Good
key
transition.
about Merrill knowing like a lot of guys on our team know their role, and I feel
Yeah.
like between Ev and DG, especially DG, sometimes they feel like they don't know their role at times.
And to EB's point, we've been talking about the last couple pods when he came in here. Fucking Isaac Okoro is more aggressive than him now.
Yes.
Man, shout out to Ice.
Too
man.
aggressive on one.
We ain't called him cardio all year. Shout out to Ice.
He got a little bag now. I can't hate on it. I can't hate on him though.
Left, drive left, pull up.
He got a little
Reverse-
bag on him
Reverse
now.
layup, he did a reverse
Reverse
layup.
layup.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Euro
and
step to the
into Justo's point, when he touched that bitch and I'm open, I'm letting it fly.
And he knocking him
Oh
down.
no.
He knocking him down.
You're in the closeout. That's not enough space. He was shooting at, and I was like, and then the DG will have an ISO and cook someone. Easy jump shot. I'm like, come down the court, do that again. Do something. Like, this is what you do.
Yeah.
But I'm specifically referring to that Knicks game. But he did tweak his ankle earlier in that game, and I remember I just did it again. He did tweak his ankle earlier, so I was trying to cut him some slack. But it's like I've seen the same shit the whole year. So it was like at some point you just got to know, especially with 45 out. If he's
I was about
out,
to say that.
just that's you.
Kill.
Who's gonna say something to you?
Nobody.
You're you touch the ball every possession.
And that's what I'm
Kill.
saying, because he did it
Kill.
against he did it against the Pistons, but it's the Pistons. So now when the big boys come up in the queue or you go on the road, you gotta do it again.
And we can start with
I
the Knicks.
don't like them.
We can start with the next game.
I need some Debo
That
niggas.
that game should be personal. Like it should be bigger than just when the Knicks is coming to your town, and then on top of that, Jalen Brunson not even playing. You should be going crazy.
That's
Yeah, I'm trying to-
exactly
I'm
what I
trying
You
was-
should be going nuts. That
I'm
should be
trying
a
to go
40
40.
ball.
That's
I need
exactly
Zebo
what I
niggas
was
on my
thinking.
team. What my nigga Zebo said? I'm from a place where bullies get bullied.
Yes.
Man, for sure.
Why is Struz,
Stop beating on him.
That's the crazy part. He's been like this all
Struz,
year,
Barrow,
man.
and Isaac both took the same amount of shots as in that game?
That should never happen.
I'm like, that's not how you do that. And then Evan Mobley disappeared in the second half. He's in foul trouble. I was like, what's going on? Where the guys
no,
at?
yeah. No offensive bag.
So I'm thinking I had called into one of the shows here locally, and I said my comment was that JB should have had a conversation like your role from training camp has changed now because y'all missed 6 weeks. So I didn't dive into it because they don't give you enough fucking time to talk.
They be trying
But
to rush you off.
This
You
is
on your show now.
this is what we did with Dean, and so we built Dean to play this role now. Sam Merrill's playing this role now. I really need you to do this now. We'll reconvene next year, but for us to be successful this year, this is what I need you to do. Don't worry about numbers. Don't worry about making an All-Star team. That shit is past. We're trying to make the playoffs and win a championship.
And get that 2 seed.
And so this is what I need you to do. And fuck, we can hawk down Boston if you like to, because they're fraudulent. Like I'm not moving off that.
I'm moving off it now.
We gotta look
I'm
way
with you
better.
now.
We gotta play way better than 5-5 if we
But
think about doing that.
you can't play 500 ball after you paid almost 700 ball for the first 55 games of the season.
No, it's facts.
They got to have a role readjustment.
DG gonna get it together, man. I got faith, bro.
I do too.
Past Christmas, man.
But I don't like growing pains.
It's past
It's
Christmas.
past Christmas.
And it's year 5.
It's way past Christmas. So we gonna okay. Hold on.
It's year 5,
Since
right?
they
That's
missed,
the rookie year.
since they missed 6 weeks, we gonna give them 6
We
weeks.
got the max deal now. He
6
ain't
weeks
gonna
is
rookie
playoff
contract
time.
no more.
EB, it's March, dog.
So March.
It's March.
Look.
It is March 6th.
They got till
I mean,
March.
6 weeks is playoff time.
This is the month we need to see it.
They got till March 15th.
This is the month we need to see it.
That's a week.
That's and they got 3 games.
Well,
this
you
week.
got a week. And
They
we
got-
got the Timberwolves Friday,
They
I
got-
believe.
And then they got Phoenix Monday, and they got somebody else.
I think the Nets is our.
Then we got the Heat. We got the Heat coming up too.
Right.
They got some tough.
I think the Nets is our is the weakest game we got coming up in the next 5 games.
And that ain't weak, so that's crazy.
That is weak.
I mean, whatever you say,
We
just
own, we own.
They got to come to the queue anyway. They got the Timberwolves. They
I
got the
promise
Nets.
you, if number 10's on that court,
And they got the
all right, it's gonna
Suns.
be a problem.
who?
Number 10, y'all heard me.
Bring
What's
them
his?
on.
What's that?
And then the
who's-
Pelicans,
who's
we
that?
got to go away.
What jersey number Darius Garland wear?
10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
we'll
talking
see
about
it.
that 10?
We'll
He's
see who
on
the real
that
10
team.
is. We'll see who the real 10 is.
They homies too.
No,
And
lock his
then,
bitch ass up.
and then
He's
speaking
soft
about
ass.
Never.
speaking
Yeah,
of
push another
Mobley,
dude on the ground too. Watch.
I'm not talking shit about nobody. Don't get me wrong here, but I just gotta
We got some
get.
killer ass games.
They gotta get Ev in the weight room,
Stretch.
man. He can't be coming down off of a dunk tweaking his ankle. There wasn't nobody there.
Hey man, what's wrong with wearing high top shoes and hooping now?
It's not. It don't feel good. I hate it. I broke my ankle so many times, but it's not worth it. I hate the way it feels. I can't lie.
Do they tape? Yeah, they tape in basketball.
I'm perfect.
Obviously not.
Right.
So he's a weak reevaluation now. But even him, man, he's had a couple good games. I give him that, but it just
Your best
hasn't been
rebounder.
consistent. Yeah, lately.
Yeah,
But he
that's another
hasn't been
problem.
consistent.
Mm-mm.
Unless I'm missing something. You missing something?
No, especially not on the offensive end.
What's his go-to move? Besides the lob dunk. So I don't need him to be KG. That ship is sailed this season. But I need you to play a role this year.
I do need him to be KG on the other side.
On the defensive end. Got
He
you.
needs to tighten that up too, because he was getting some
Yeah,
dumbass fouls.
yes.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
arguing them.
I need you to be KG
Take
on
your
the other
hands
side.
off. You're 7 foot. Put your hands in the air. That should get me so mad. Get your hands off these people. Put your hands up. They can't do shit with
All I can
you.
hope now that they turn it up come playoffs.
They gotta turn it before
That's
we got
why.
ball.
That's why I said that 6 week shit is
Like, hold on, let
finito.
me ask y'all this though.
Well, 6 weeks from when they came back.
Let me ask y'all this though. How do y'all feel about
They've been back.
How do y'all feel about Ev and Jared Allen being on the floor together? Do y'all love that? Do y'all love what y'all seen out of that this year? Because I feel like our best lineups is when we have one of them in, not both of them in. Especially down the stretch.
Jared
I
Allen
do it to
I agree.
when they play
I
together.
think I think JB gotta find him his lineup of death.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I don't know if Evan is in the lineup of death because I want to see JA with Wade and some other guards.